to make it more special, more specific, because I just want to talk about one airlines, which is my company that I work for right now. Well, assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel with me Prativi Dayas. What you have to understand, so for the first beginning of the process, usually they will using the airline itself, they will use like the third parties, or we call it agency. We'll talk about my previous experience when I joined with my previous agency, because I know the process at that time. I don't know like what's happening right now, but I'm sure, 100% sure that all the agency, they try to fulfill what the company need. So the company have like a standard and they just fulfill what the company needs. Graduate from senior high school minimum, but if you are graduate from like university or diploma, it's like kind of an advantage for you. If you are just graduate from senior high school, for sure you can apply directly to international airlines in the Middle East. The second minimum is 21 or 21 years old. Most of the airlines in the Middle East, they require 21 years old. But the maximum, if you are initial or you never work as a cabin crew before, it's called initial cabin crew or 0 hours. So the maximum is 30 years old. Some experiences in domestic airlines or in international or in other airlines, so you can apply up to 35 years old. You are treated equal when you are joined there. Even though you are 0 hours, you don't have any experiences at all, and the other one is have experiences and is experienced cabin crew. When you are enter the company, when you are sign the contract, you will have like same equality. You have the same test, you have the same requirement, you have the same training, you will have the same treatment, you have the same facility and everything, even the salary and everything. So there's no special treatment for experienced cabin crew, no, not at all. So it's same. So you don't have to be afraid if you are just like graduate from senior high school and you want to try and you want to join with international airlines. You don't have to be afraid, okay? Just be yourself. The third, able to speak English. If you can understand what I've talked about from the beginning of the video until right now, you are good. I mean, it's like more than enough, like, because actually what they are looking for is not English teacher. They're just looking for are people who are confident to talk, who are able to communicate, because you will work with so many crew that they are come from different country and they just speak one language, which is English. You are not required to have like a grammatically that 100% you know about the grammar, about everything. No, you don't have to, because the most important, you able to communicate or you able to speak. The fourth, single, married, divorce, whatever, it's not important. Seriously, because that's what happened. When I'm joining in this airlines, I have two kids already. At the moment I was thought like, okay, how lucky I am, like maybe it's just me. But when the briefing time and I know some of the girls, and yeah, there is some of the girls that they have kids also, so it's like quite surprised, like wow, this airline is so nice because they give us same opportunity like others, and because the most important, pass all the tests, so it means that you are meet their requirements. So that's it, really, like wow. And the five, I also received so many questions about this, about hijab. So most of the airlines, be honest, they never mention about hijab, like hijab is welcome, apply or whatever. But in my airlines, in this airline, they mention it in a flyer, in the advertisement. They mentioned that wearing hijab is welcome apply. It's welcome apply, so it means that they are welcoming you. Even though you are wearing hijab, they welcoming you. So when you are come to the recruitment, you are allowed to wear hijab, but make sure that you wear like a professionally, like still office look, professional, without no many model or color of hijab, like just simple, elegant and professional. That's it. Simple, elegant, professional. At final interview, there is like a small rooms like that, like who came with a hijab. We came to that room, and there is like one lady inside. She will check, so we have to remove our scrub, and they will check our skin, like in this part, because they try to make sure that you are not hiding something like tattoos or scars or whatever. So they make a skin check. You are not allowed to just coming and follow the test, no. So you have to submit first or email them first, so they will screening your CV. If you are meet their requirements, they will reply to you and give you the answer, and you can attend the recruitment process. Okay, so if you are past the process, you will have like performance test. You have to bring everything, the documents like a CV, application letter, all the certificate that you have, or bring all of them. Copy also the original. They will check like some of the skin check a little bit, like the hand, the face, skin, like yeah, just small check. And also they will check your reach. So if you are reach 212, like, so there is like a picture, let's say there is a picture in here 212 centimeters, you have to read that picture like that. If you can touch that picture, so which is you are pass, or you can continue to the next process, interview. And mostly the interview itself, they want to know about you. They will refer to your CV, your background, like right now, like you are working or you are studying or whatever, like your hobbies and everything. It's about your personal information. Next day I had like English test. After the English test, they told me that if you are passed, they will call, and just wait. And yeah, I'm wait. And the next day I received a call that I'm passed the test. The 4 recruiter and me just alone. When I did the interview, I was quite surprised that I received so many questions that out of my imagination or out of the box, because yeah, maybe because I have a kid. So be honest, like I received so many questions about my personal life, like I'm a tough person or not, because if I accepted in these airlines, I have to live in Jeddah, stay away from my kids for a couple months. And is that fine for me, or it will become a problem for me next time? My background also, like aviation knowledge, like what I know about aviation industry, or about a cabin crew job, a problem before, and how I handle it, the problem, and or I solve the problem. I definitely like not helping much about this interview, so I was like, okay, I tried my best. Test, like full test from top to 2 about the health. I'm so happy. It means that I'm done. I mean, I passed the test. Also in that briefing, they brief us about how the situation in Saudi Arabia, how the situation, yeah, work situation and everything, the accommodation, the benefit, the salary and everything. Have to give them some of the documents that they need, because before the briefing they give us or detail some of the documents that we have to bring when the briefing time. And some of the documents must be translated in English, such as like university or school documents must be translated, or like birth certificate. Nowadays the birth certificate no need to translate it. My birth certificate is still Indonesian, so I need to translate it. They told us that we have to wait. We will go to Jeddah as soon as possible, but there is no like certain time, so they just told us that just be ready, prepare of your stuff and everything, because it's all depend on the process of the visa third day to Jeddah. We will receive everything, the booking number, everything, like a couple days before our departure, so we able to prepare everything. And when the day is come, we came to the airport, and we will meet so many friends, because mostly you will depart with some of your friends or your colleague. After you arrive in Jeddah, there is someone who are picking up at the airport us, and they drop us to the compound. That's the whole process. And welcome to the real life. Takes only 2 months, so the 2 months you will learn all the things, safety and service, whole in one. As long as you are focused, listen when you are in class, you concentrate with the subject. If you don't know something, you are active to ask your instructor, or you can also ask your colleague or your friend. It will help you to understand the subject more easily. I call it like challenging time, but it's not that difficult. But yeah, as long as you are study and you are concentrate and you are focused, everything is fine. That's the whole process. Bye.